What's up, y'all? I kind of wanted to do like a real, not like one of like these like fake blogs where they're talking about like their chronic pain and they're like, oh, today's a good day or today's a bad day. Like it's like I watch those and I'm just like, I'm not hating on the people, but I'm kind of hating on the people because I don't even see how they have like so much energy to like organize and do all this stuff. Like I barely close the door when I get in the car. Like how do they like have like time to do all these edits and like find all this music and do all this stuff? Like I can't. I physically like it takes everything in me to just like try to focus on things that I know I wanted to do my whole life. Like just having like an outlet, being creative or being like semi creative as much as you can be for like being fucking sick. It's there's like a lot of things that like people don't really explain to you. They're like everybody says like the stupidest shit, i.e., oh, you're really sick, like not really understanding how that makes like the person feel. Like when you're actually sick, you're gonna sit there and internalize like the things that people are saying, and like they're really saying like negative things, but to themselves, like they think of it like, oh, I'm being positive, like, oh, I'm helping this person out right quick, but like in reality, stress. Because like to say like that you're not trying to do everything like to beat the pain is them saying like there's something more like you could do, like you're not doing everything you could do. And most people, like, it's natural to fight pain because like when you're not like, I wasn't born sick, so like when something happens to your body, like you just expect like a certain amount of time where it'll start to like get better. And during that time, most people do everything they should do to try to get better because it's almost a survival mode. Like your body's already in survival mode when you don't feel well. So like for someone to even like try to make it seem like you're not trying to feel better is like an oxymoron with life. Like most people in life are trying to feel better. So like I find it harder to stay on topic. Um, there'll be things that like I know I want to like get off of my chest or things I need to say that I just can't seem to like verbalize in the right time or setting. The day gets away from me. Like it's a part of like being sick. Like, and a lot of people ask me like because of like all these rumors with like CBD oil and all this kind of stuff. Like, yo, can you get better from like smoking or from CBD oil or something like that? And I tell people no. And it sucks because they think like you're just being negative, something like that. But the truth is, like, yeah, I tried it. You try a lot of different things, and then you start to realize, yeah, it doesn't really make sense. The lotion from a plant, would be able to like numb your nerves on the inside of your spinal cervical cord. It's just not realistic. Um, I hear it helps with muscles, and muscles have been known to have response to topical treatments, but your nervous system not so much. So unless it's like a toxic reaction to something, your nervous system usually doesn't have like a reaction to topical things. So I have bones in my body pushing into my spine, and it's no real way to fix that. I have a lot of these spots on my back, 10 of them, 10 bulging discs, 10 bulging discs, all from 3 to 4 millimeters in my cervicals cord. So I get pain in my back, I get pain in my legs, I get pain in my arms. I have a permanent headache, and it messes with your cognition. It also messes with my bullshit meter. Like I don't bullshit anymore. Like I don't have like the need to like appease anybody. Maybe I just stepped into like my grumpy old man stage early. Um, but I would say that this is probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I've been sick for about 2 years now. Um, I've tried everything. I've tried to walk it off. I tried to work it off. Tried different side jobs and stuff. It just made me hurt more. It made me more suicidal and put me deeper in the depression. Um, and deeper in pain. The more I move, the more I hurt. So I try to like minimize my movements to things that I enjoy, like maybe listening to music or like popping my head or maybe working on my computer a little bit or being creative or painting. But sometimes you have to do like real life movements and things that suck. But I am really trying to continue to like, I guess, chase like music goals I've always had and to create and to try not to be as limited by being sick as I am. So the things they don't tell you is like how fucking depressing it is. Like they don't really explain to you like what what's depressing about like having chronic pain is, well, I lost my apartment. I lost my new Prius. I lost the girls I used to talk to and flirt with. Yeah, I have chronic pain. I got hit by a bus while I was skateboarding 2 years ago, and I thought it was nothing. I just went home, and I have 10 bulging discs in my spine that push into, I guess, like my nervous system or whatever, my nerves, and they give me like the pain in my arms and my legs. So that's why I have my walker and my cane, and I walk real slow. And I don't really leave the hood much. I'm just kind of in the car. And this is why I do music now. So when it happened, it just kind of kicked me into more of a creative situation in my life because everything else was just crashing down. So I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm I'm trying to like really like be open about like the sickness and stuff, and it it's weird because like I wasn't born sick, and like a lot of people still don't know. So that's a weird thing too. Like things they don't tell you, like when or when you're learning about chronic illness and diseases and stuff. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like have a party and like announce that I got like a chronic disease? Like, so it makes it really hard on relationships and stuff like that. And then on strained relationships, it's even worse, I would say, because it's like I have people that I don't like, and like I don't want them to feel sorry for me. So like I don't. That's like a thing, you know what I mean? Like I don't want. There's people that said they didn't like me, that I don't want them to like start liking me because they think I'm sick or something. Yeah, I think like you can kind of tell in like my little rants and stuff online, or like I'm a little bit more emotional than I ever really was in the past 2 years, and I think it's just because of the chronic constant pain. If you look at like the times that I'm online, if you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, IG, like I'm kind of always online, which is a sign of someone that's not like doing well. So it's really stressful. It's one of those things that like I never expected to happen to me. I'm still not really sure like how to move around with it, like because in my head, like I know I'm still me, but like my body's so different now. So I'm just having like headaches and stuff like that. Like I had like so many plans like for my music video. She Can't Go. I was trying to like do a kickflip in it and that kind of stuff, but like when the day came, I was really not feeling good, and like I was just like at the end of the video, like you see me like walk out of the liquor store, and I just look at the camera, and I'm just like, yo, like that's it. Um, so I have 10 bulging discs and severe arthritis and degenerative disc disease, which is like a spinal disease. So it's unrepairable, and they have me on like a bunch of opioids and medicine for like MS and stuff, and nothing really works, to be honest. I wish it did work, because then I would, be working and that kind of shit. It's just kind of like messing up my life. So, but the pain that I get is all over. So I have like nerve pain in my arms, like my legs, like my arms feel like they're asleep right now. But and like just depending on like I can't really ever get comfortable like laying down, sitting, that kind of stuff. Standing is like the worst for me, and that's when like a lot of the pain starts to like come over my body. So when I'm standing for like long periods of time, so that's why I'm kind of sore right now, because I was trying to like you know wash my face and shave and that kind of shit. The stuff that stresses me out the most. So it's nothing's more humbling than being sick, right? Yeah. So that's sort of like my goal, is like just with my music and stuff, like trying to give myself something where I can create and try to like make some type of income. I'm eligible for like Social Security and all this stuff. I'm working on it. It's really hard to leave the house and go to all these offices, and they make everything so fucking hard to do over the phone. So I'm trying to like get my own place so I can create. It doesn't have to be like a big place. Like I'm sick, so like a big place is actually like the opposite of what I need now. So, but I'm just, it's very stressful. Add on top of the fact of being black in South Central LA, 2019, you got a recipe for a lot of stress. But I do try to like as I can do as much as I can. So I'm working on like figuring out how to do Fruity Loops so I can make beats and record myself in there. Like a lot more complicated than GarageBand. So I've been trying to figure that out for the past month. I don't. It's not really anything to stay positive about. Like I'm in pain. Like it's just it is what it is. just trying to like stay here. Honestly, like it's like a survival game. Like if you notice, like I never really talked about the Kendrick shit before I got sick. So I guess that's one of those things that happens when you get sick. Like the truth just starts coming out. I've been telling a lot of people the truth. I'm sure a lot of my friends don't like me. A lot of it just makes everything so much more different. Because I don't know how long I can last, honestly. Because this shit's annoying as fuck. Like it shouldn't hurt this bad to touch my head. It shouldn't. So, and it's not like it wasn't like my fault. I got hit by a bus skateboarding. I wasn't in the street. I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, and life fucking. You know, it's a lot of people in hip hop that have like chronic pain. This is a dude, Chill. He was in House Party, and like he's in like a wheelchair now and shit. And like he had like a hat on, a derby hat in House Party. I forget. I think it was House Party 1. And like he got paralyzed, and like I remember like watching his story on TV. Whoa, that fucking sucks. And check me out. It's just one of those things you can't like control life. I'm not paralyzed, but I have a fucking pain, and I don't know what's the difference. Yeah, it's. I just I dedicated my life to doing music, so it's like now it's really all I got. Like, checks out my links, even if they don't like it. Like, shit, just giving me an opportunity to do something. Like, I'm just some sick bored guy right now. I don't have too much to do, but when it comes to, like trying to like be creative, like it's not a me versus anybody type of thing. Like I don't hate Kendrick. Like obviously I came of age at some point with these guys, so it is what it is. But I felt like the story needed to get out. Either way, like they were going about it, it was like I didn't really. I guess like if you understand like people like that you don't agree with their actions and you do those actions as well. I would never do that to people. So I just like see everybody. Like, even now, like the hardest part for being sick for me is the summer because it's like that's the only time I really want to like get out and like hear what music people like and see the new dances and like the new fashions and stuff in LA. And I can't. When I do, it's like it's not the same. What's the one thing you regret and has been? You can ignore this if you want to, but what's the one thing you regret? Honestly, I always thought like I had like a bigger purpose in music, and I regretted going into the music industry. And it was like once I got in it, I was so scared that like it was pressure uh, to like perform. I got in the music industry. I was 18. I was working for a really big record label. I got a job at 19 at a bigger record label, and then I got moved up at 20, and it was just like it was a lot of pressure. So um, I always wish that I would have had more time to like impact people's lives. I mean, I impact people's lives in music, but I don't feel it would have been the same as regular people because I think like people that get in the music industry are fairly jaded. It comes with territory. Um, but the best decision I made in life was probably like to get in the music industry. Um, I never ever had to say if or woulda, coulda in that aspect. And I think that like, you know, I got platinum record. I worked with a bunch of supposed stars. Even though I'm not rich or anything like that, like it's been a pleasure. And I'm sure like there's like people out there that like listen to like the things that I say, like stuff like that. Like they'll have success in like a lot of the different things that they do or whatever you do. It's like I feel like that's like been my whole thing is like making something out of nothing. Like I wasn't like born in the industry or anything like that. I wasn't like no fancy. I'm not a very loud person. I don't really like command a room or anything like that. I'm not very special. So I think that like art's the most important thing in the world next to actually trying to change the world. So if you can't change the world, like at least try to like imitate it or try to like put an idea out there in someone's head. They can get it out there to the masses. So I'm just seeing shit and I'm smoking skimpy blunts and free weird beats on the internet, but I'm trying to make some more weird songs, put them online. I don't even like. I feel like the worst thing would be like if I actually did go viral. I'd be like, oh fuck, like now what? Like I don't think I would even be ready for it anyway. So it's probably that I'm not the best artist, but at least I'm trying. Like I have to like record myself and try to learn all this fucking shit. My fucking back hurts so bad, and like my attention span is not there like it used to be. Like sometimes I get down on myself and I'm like, come on, pull it together. Like you gotta do it. Like, but it'll happen in time. Like, and like I could just like take the shit and like keep recording in GarageBand, but like, I'm really trying to like record pretty for real like DAW so I can try to like better my sound quality. It sounds like shit. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy I got my Yeti mic now. I got it at a pawn shop up the street, and like I'm gonna try to figure out the hardest way. I swear to God, I'm gonna figure out how to record on this thing. Oh my God, it's so fucking complicated. But I'm going to get it. It's like I just started recording my music just like um, with my computer, recording in the GarageBand, just with no mic, so using my mic on my computer. So it was a lot easier to start songs and stuff, but the quality is crap. Yeah, I mean, shit. If I could impact somebody with either music or a story or something, like, life is pretty worth it. I fucking hate this pain shit, but I'm really trying to thug it out. Like, it's pretty worth it. It sucks a lot of the times, and everything's fucking extra difficult and super complicated, and they make everything so damn frustrating. But if I could, bro, I just feel like I don't know. I think about impact. Like, Lauryn Hill has impacted so many people. If we never heard of her, like, fuck, you gotta hear these artists too. So it's like, I have to like, put all that shit on my shoulder. And it's six. Not as easy as I thought it was gonna be like 2 years ago, but it's going okay. Like I'm at 5,000 plays, and I don't know. We'll figure the rest out slowly. My music's really expressing like a lot of like what I'm going through, just like my different perspectives. I try not to make the same songs as anybody else. I don't want to make like hashtag. I'm not like the toughest. I'm not like the hardest. I'm alive, you know. But I think you sent me beats to figure. I gotta figure out how to record in Fruity Loops. We can even start opening up these beats and seeing if there's magic anyway. Because even when I tell people, oh, I don't really like the beat, I still try to record on it because sometimes there'll be some shit that just happens, you know. Like music magical like that. All my music is like off the whim. Like I haven't really written, but lately I've been writing down ideas because I haven't been able to like record like I want to right now in that moment. But looking for like composed songs because I know it's what the people like. Um, like I can always make a sad song, but I feel like up tempo records are gonna be like the vibe. It's real easy for me to make a sad song. You know how much shit is sad right now. It's crazy. Like a week before Nipsey died on my SoundCloud, I went to put the song out, and I was talking about how niggas act like the streets is so great, like you could die here, and that's crazy. They died like a couple weeks after I put the song out, and it's just like inevitable for everybody, right? But at the same time, you don't want to speed up the process. So yeah, send me around 9 beats. I'll do for 30 man. You should search up some tutorials to record. I am. I'm really trying. So I got it to record in the playlist. What I'm trying to do is to get the playlist to record with like the noise canceling and all that stuff because my Edison John is just like I can record it there with noise canceling, but I haven't figured it all out because I need to get the quiet. I need to get my sound, my vocal, and on time, and then I have an engineer that can do all the mixing and stuff. He said so. I'm gonna try him out at least, you know. It's a slow process. I'm sorry too. Like I should have been on that engineer. Just we see the story. These incredible instruments. And you just stressed out, you know. Story of pain, fun, passion. Yeah, he said he wants just no effects on the record, just raw. I just gotta get the timing right, but I couldn't try to get the mic to stop making noise. If you know what I'm saying, like you know, there's so much noise. So like, I know you can cancel out the noise on Edison, but I can't figure out how to cancel it out on the playlist. But I'm working on it, and at the same time, learn how to learn on distraction. So, but I need to just work on like recording because that's the most important thing is the vocal. Or recording artist, I guess. Well, inspiration. I got so much shit. Yeah, hopefully I get to record it, but I don't know. I got some try to have like some background music. I don't know if I'm gonna play this or not anyways, but hopefully like people start to subscribe to my YouTube. I do these little bootleg vlogs and I think not in the best condition, you know. When you see me in the streets, you know, I'm trying. Well, what else did I want to say? I'm gonna tell you about kind of pain. Like, I'm trying to like make sure I'm forgiving and like real chill with the people that are trying to be cool with me. Yeah, it's just that dead noise. Um, I seen this guy. He said like I don't really need like a lot of like acoustic stuff. I have furniture in the room, and I have a lot of furniture. So, I don't know. If I lose a little bit of like sound quality, but I can get out some of that noise, I don't mind because no one knows what I sound like anyway. So from my first recordings, you know, so we can just give them a better, clearer sounding recording, and that'll be like good enough. I get a lot of sleep in my eyes because like I'm tired. This is like a real chronic pain vlog. I see a lot of people, they look real nice and all that stuff. Like, I didn't feel like that shit. I'm really tired. Once I get over this, like, not knowing how to record, I think I'll be in a better position to create more music and to kind of express myself. Maybe that'll be a little bit more. I don't even know what the word is. But yeah. That's what else I'm gonna do, you know? Stressed out, but gotta do something. So I watched this documentary on Frida Kahlo, and she also had a spine disease and was an artist. So she's like my big inspiration right now. And I think that's why I've been so hard on myself because I just want everything like right. But I gotta just relax and realize that I'm gonna be sick for the rest of my fucking life. So it's just this too is just like another test to see how much I really love this music shit, I guess. Well, my computer's dying because I need a new battery. Let me get off from here since they took away my privileges to go live on my phone. I know people always want to know like what kind of stuff do you have. It's the iPhone, I don't know, like a 6S or something. Yeah. Like it's nothing more. It's like what Jay-Z said. Legacy, legacy. Like I want to leave a legacy too. You know? When it's like Appreciate you tuning in and talking to me. I'll try to do these more. Yo.